Hi, good day everyone. I am Kasian S. Estipular, the first presenter of Group 2. What is inventory management? Inventory management helps companies identify which and how much stock to order at what time. It tracks inventory from purchase to the sales of goods. The practice identifies and responds to trends to ensure there's always enough stock to fulfill customer orders and proper warning of a shortage. Sa pagmamanage ng ating business, mahalaga alam natin ano ba ang meron at wala ng stock sa ating business operation. Once sold, inventory becomes revenue. Before it sells, inventory, although reported as an asset on the balance sheet, ties up cash. Therefore, too much stock costs money and reduces cash flow. Kasi nga nai-stock yung money natin sa ating inventories. One measurement of a good inventory management is inventory turnover. Inventory turnover reflects how often stock is sold in a period of time. A business does not want more stock than sales. Role ng isang inventory manager na balance ang cost and benefits associated with inventory because excessive inventory uses cash and efficient management of inventory increases firm value. There are 5 uses of inventory. Number 1 is the decoupling function. It is the process of setting aside extra parts of raw materials to ensure there aren't any delays or disruptions in the production of finished goods in the event of a supply shortage or machinery breakdown. For example, when one manufacturing activity has to be completed before a second activity can be started, a poor inventory can stop the entire process kasi nagkulang ka sa raw materials. Storing resources. So sa storing resources ang example nito ay ang agricultural and seafood products. At sa isang taon, meron lamang itong tiyak na season kung kailan mo ito pwedeng i-harvest or mahuli. Pero ang demand naman nito ay tuloy-tuloy sa loob ng isang taon. So kung ikaw ay kabilang sa food industry na nangangailangan ng ganitong sangkap para makapag-produce or mag-operate ang iyong business, anong pwede mong gawin? Dapat alam natin paano at saan tayo makakakuha ng supply at kung paano natin ito mapapanatiling laging available. Number 3, irregular supply and demand. When the supply and demand for an inventory item is irregular, storing certain amounts on hand is important. So, example ay ang Selecta ice cream. So, syempre, ice cream siya, mas malakas talaga ang demand nito tuwing summer season. Mahalaga na there is enough supply to meet this irregular demand. Pwedeng i-increase ng Selecta Company ang kanilang ice cream production during rainy season, but then, this inventory will be needed naman in the summer season. Quantity discounts. Purchasing in large quantities can substantially reduce the cost of products. However, there are some disadvantages of buying in large quantities which include higher costs due to spoilage, damaged stock, theft, insurance, and so on. So, mahalaga na pakaisipin natin saan ba natin dapat i-invest ng mas malaki ang ating pera pagdating sa ating inventories. Number 5, avoiding stockouts and shortages. Another important function of inventory is to avoid shortage and stockouts. So, ang example dito ay yung own experience namin nung bumili kami ng milk tea sa 2838. Kaso, nung nag-order na kami, sabi sa amin nung nagtitimpla ay wait lang daw kasi hindi niya sure kung maibibigay ba yung order namin kasi konting-konti na lang yung kanilang sugar. So, syempre kami, as a customer na gustong makatikim ng milk tea nung araw na yun, nag-intay kami. Tapos, ang dami pa rin na nag-iintay dun sa labas. Ang ending, hindi rin kami nabigyan kasi naubos yung stock nila, na short sila sa sugar. Next natin is the primary challenges in inventory management. Number 1, having too much inventory and not being able to sell it. So, sobrang dami mong inventory pero di naman ma-dispose or maibenta sa market. Number 2, not having enough inventory to fulfill orders. So, sa pangalawa naman ay kontra siya dun sa number 1. Dito naman is wala ka namang enough na inventory para magawa mo yung mga orders or demand ng market. Not understanding what items you have in inventory and where they're located. So dito, magulo ang iyong listahan ng mga inventory at hindi mo na alam kung saan ba nakalocate or nakalagay ang mga ito. Other obstacles include in inventory management. Number 1, getting accurate stock details. If you don't have accurate stock details, there's no way to know when to refill stock or which stock moves well. Number 2, poor processes. Outdated or manual processes can make work error prone and slow down operations. Number 3, changing customers' demand. Customer taste and needs change constantly. If your system can track trends, how will you know when their preferences change and why? Number 4, using warehouse space well. Staff waste time if products are hard to locate. Mastering inventory management can help eliminate this challenge. What is inventory? These are assets which are held for sale in the ordinary course of the business, in the process of production for such sale, or in the form of materials or in supplies to be consumed in the production process or in the rendering of services. So meron po tayong 4 classes of inventory. Number 1 is raw materials inventory. It consists of basic materials purchased from other companies to be used in the production of goods or products. These materials may include steel, lumber, petroleum or manufactured items such as wire, ball bearings that the company does not produce itself. All manufacturing companies, by definition, maintain a raw materials inventory regardless of its specific form. Its purpose is to uncouple the production function from the purchasing function. That is to make these two functions independent of each other so that delays in shipment of raw materials do not cause production delays. So number 2, work in process inventory. It consists of partially finished goods requiring additional work before they become wholly completed. The more complex and lengthy the production process is, the larger the investment in the work in process inventory will be. So purpose is to uncouple the various operations in the production process so that machine failures and work stoppage in one operation will not affect the other operations. Number 3, finished goods inventory. This inventory consists of completely manufactured goods that are not yet sold. The purpose is to separate the production and sales functions so that it is no longer necessary to produce the goods before a sale can occur. Through this, sales can be made directly out of the inventory. Supplies. These are materials regularly used by the company but do not form part of the finished goods sold. Examples of these are pens, paper, ink, light bulbs, and many others. Although supplies are part of the company's inventory, they do not meet the general category of an inventory, and supplies are merely those that support the operations of the company and do not comprise a huge portion of the current assets. Ways in managing inventories. Controlling inventories as part of financial management is of vital importance to the efficient allocation of capital. So number 1, monitor inventory ratios. A declining trend of inventory ratios over time should set off a warning signal for companies to look over the possibilities of deterioration. Nakatutulong ang inventory ratio sa isang negosyo sa paggabay sa mga desisyon patungkol sa pagpipresyo, pagmamanupaktura, marketing at pagbili ng isang company. Number 2, do not invest too much fund in an inventory whose price is volatile. Inventory must be maintained at its optimum level. Volatile, meaning hindi mo mahulaan ang panahon ng pagtaas or pagbaba ng presyo ng isang produkto. Number 3, hedge. Hedge inventory is the excess inventory that is purchased in advance or held in stock as a protection against price increases. Halimbawa, nalaman ng isang tagagawa ng rice cake na ang matinding tagtuyot at inaasahang makakabawas ng husto sa supply ng bigas sa ikalawang kalahati ng taon ng kalendaryo. Ang negosyong ito ay maaaring bumili kaagad ng mas maraming hedge na inventaryo ng bigas hanggat maaari upang matiyak na ang mga hinihingi ng customer nito para sa rice cake ay natutugunan. 4. Examine the degree of spoilage. A high volume of spoilage normally occurs due to the quality of the materials or equipment used. High spoilage due to materials requires calling the attention of the supplier, while spoilage due to equipment requires repair or replacement. 5. Examine the quantity of inventory with respect to sales. A small amount of ending inventory with high purchases and low sales volume is likely to be result of theft or spoilage. Kailangan laging balance ang ending inventory mo sa sales volume mo nung umpisa. Kasi kung hindi, baka ninanakaw ito or nasisira lamang. Number 6, eliminate slow-moving inventories. This is done to avoid carrying cost and improve the cash flow. Isa sa mga paraan paano mo ma-eliminate ang iyong slow-moving inventories ay ang pagbebenta nito as a bundle. Pwede mo ito isama sa mga inventories mo na mabenta para mabilis ito maubos. Number 7, watch out for inventory risk. Inventory risk which are associated with technology, fashion and perishable products should always be avoided kasi mabilis lang itong magbago anytime. Last, forecast the price of the materials needed. If the prices are expected to increase, additional purchase of materials may be required.